lying, or anything resembling anybody living or dead is purely a coincidence. So if you think I'm talking about you, I'm really not. Oh, I'm glad I did my devotions this morning in Galatians 5:22 and 23. Got to get going and get, let's see, I've got to get clothes on, and I guess I should take this off so I'll be able to see where I'm going. Let's try this. Sure. Probably should have taken this brace off too. Yeah. Okay. Well, I just don't like this. Denise's stuff is just so much prettier. Wish I had that stuff that Denise had. So I just don't think I'm gonna wear this. This is probably just gonna turn into one of those what not to wear shows. This is probably what's gonna happen. We're just gonna have to trash it and go on. Let's see. Okay. Because we do get up, sometimes, God forbid, we do get up with an attitude sometimes. And those sometimes our attitudes, they're real good, but sometimes we've got attitudes like this one. I know none of y'all have a problem with this one. I never have a problem with getting angry. I'm going to take this brace off before I mess it up. I don't ever have road rage. I always have this perfect attitude. Right, Denise?
Right.
Yes.
I dare not say not.
Dare not say not, because she forgets I'm a concealed carry person. So this one, would this be a good attitude to wear out? Like, should I wear this one out? Is it a good attitude?
No.
Oh, I guess this one's gonna go in the trash. Oh, but now this one. This is my favorite one because I just feel like I am a Beverly Hills housewife. With this on, and when I go out, and I've got this on, and I just look down at people at the grocery store if they're not dressed as nice as me because I have this beautiful coat on. So, but is it becoming on me, you think? Or no? Should I get rid of this one too? As great as I think I look in this, I think this is probably not a good attitude to have either. It is a good thing I read that in Galatians today, the fruits of the Spirit, and 1 Corinthians 13 about love and what love is and what love isn't. And love is not haughty and thinking highly of yourself. So I put that one. Oh, now this one, I never did this. And I'm sure that none of y'all ever wear this attitude out. Like when you're in Walmart and the person in front of you has on their pajamas and their hair is just a muck. I am sure, can you see this? It's impatient if you can't see it. I never have that attitude. I'm never impatient. You would never see me sitting at the stoplight going, because I'm so calm all of the time. No comments. From the peanut section. Oh, now this one kind of goes along with my little comment about the people that wear their pajamas to Walmart. And I'm sure that none of y'all ever did this attitude. Did you see it? Is it still on there?
Yes.
So, this is the attitude when you go, oh my Lord, I can't believe that person is doing that. Look at the way Vicky is sitting over there. But now I'm over here. Vicky's sins, her sins are all like, black. But now my sins over here, they're just light green. They're just a little bit off of white, so they're not too bad. But I don't know. What do we think about this? This is probably not a very becoming attitude, especially as a Christian, especially when I talk to everybody, and then I say, oh, I got a Fellowship Baptist Church. And then I say, oh, what does it do? But personally, I should probably change the name of my church if I'm going to be judgmental or angry or impatient out in public. I should make up the name of the church, shouldn't I? Don't laugh. Because, you know, I have so much of this attitude. Can you see it? I just run amok with patience. I just have patience coming out the wazoo. And if you've ever seen me standing in line at Walmart, and you know that I'm just the most patient, calmest person. I just stay calm all the time. You never see me running around like a chicken with my head cut off, do you? No. So I guess I could keep, this is a good attribute, and I think it looks okay on me, so I think I'll keep this one. We'll keep the patience one. Now, I don't know, my husband can take his shirts off without them turning inside out. Quite frankly, I think he's an alien, because I can't do that. My shirts come off every which way but loose. That was the name of the movie, wasn't it? It was, what's his name? Burt Reynolds. With the monkey. I think it had a monkey.
Clint Eastwood.
Oh, it's Clint Eastwood. Well, don't tell Clint. Oh, let me see. What other attitude? Oh, now this is one I know we can all use. And it would really come in handy those days when you are at Walmart and the person in front of you does have on their pajamas. Or, you know, the 95-year-old woman that has the little shorts that say hot mama across the honey. So this would be the one where I just go, oh no, because I'm going to say, guys, I'm not going to say nothing about her shorts. So this one, I think I'll keep this attitude. This is pretty cool. I'm going to keep this one. This one I really kind of need to post on my forehead. Because sometimes the other ones, the haughty and the pride and that kind of thing, you know, they come before this kindness thing. And then I have to go to towns where nobody knows me. I have to move away. Now this one, oh, see this one is directly in contrast with that lovely fur coat I had on. Because this one is one that we should all wear. Can y'all see it? This is one you think we should all wear this one and not be so hoity-toity and not be so, but be humble, because God made us all the same. We saw all the wonderful things that mothers do, so we should never get on our high horse and say, I am Wonder Woman. I can do everything, because you know what happens then? God just goes, okay, Christy, now come down. And it's usually not just one peg. It's usually like 15 pegs. You know, I start out with, and I wind up right down there. So I guess I'm going to keep this one about being humble. And let me see, what other, and you know, these are all the attributes in, as I said, Galatians 5:22 and 23, and then 1 Corinthians 13 about love, everybody. You know, love is not rude, it's not of the cunning, it's not hoity-toity, it's patient and kind. And let me see what this one is. Oh, you know, sometimes, I gotta admit, I'm having difficulty with this. That's not what I'm going to admit, but I'm just having difficulty with that. This is one that sometimes I have difficulty with, especially when I go to Vail. I go to Vail and I see all these beautiful things. We just go. I mean, now you want to see the other attitude that I put in the trash come back out. You know, you go to Vail and you see all the beautiful rings and the jewelry and the clothes, and you just want everything. And you've got it at your house, but then, you know, when you get to the Vail, don't you sometimes go, you know, what I've got at my house just is not nearly as nice as what they have at Vail. I need that in like 5 different colors. So this is a good attitude, I think, to wear. I think it's pretty becoming on me if I be content. I know my husband would really love it if, you know, I totally just forgot where Belle was, but don't tell him that. We don't want him to know we have to have everything in different colors. Or we think we do. We'll see that, well, I want that in that color, and I want that in that color. So we should be content with what we have. Now this last one comes from one of my favorite TV shows on TV. And this nerves, especially our kids, and some days you just want to eat them alive, and you know, that's what happens to animals in the wild when their children get on their nerves, they steal. Oh, picture girl. Yeah, that would probably be better than eating them. But, as mothers, when we go out, and we've got all that stuff to do, the cooking and the cleaning and the refereeing and the chauffeuring and everything. But should we do it with, like, some of these attitudes that I have down here, like the judgmental one and the impatient one? We should never say that one to our kids. But this is one that I think that it would be lovely if we modeled this one. And how sometimes when we're at church, we're all happy, and everybody just lovely, just beautiful. And then you get home, and you wonder what happened between the drive from the church to the house. Because by the time you get to, or maybe it's the other way around, because you